Okay, hello everyone. So today we'll introduce how to set up an Elasticsearch cluster on Alibaba Cloud. So Elasticsearch is an open source and also distributed and real-time search and analytics engine, and it's been released under the Apache license, and it's also a popular search engine for enterprises. And on Alibaba Cloud, Elasticsearch is a fully managed cloud service developed based on the open source Elasticsearch, and all of its features are compatible with the open source Elasticsearch as well. So first, let's go to Elasticsearch's console, which is right here, and then let's click on Elasticsearch clusters. And then here we can just click create to create a new sort of like Elasticsearch instance. So here we can choose either go with pay as you go, or we can do subscriptions like monthly or annually. And we can choose our region as Shanghai right here. And here we can also choose our availability zones. So here let's go with Shanghai Zone B. And here we can also specify the number of zones. We can do like one availability zone or like 2 or 3. So for 2 or 3, we'll have like 1 or 2 availability zones for our disasters recovery. And here we can also specify our VPC and vSwitches. And we can also specify our resource groups. And here we have got like 3 instance types. So for the vector enhanced version, it is basically more suitable for AI search, and also for standard edition, it is generally good for most of the scenarios. And for kernel enhanced edition, it is basically specifically for high read and write performances. So for today, we'll just go with vector enhanced edition. And also, the data node in Alibaba Cloud's Elasticsearch is basically for CRUD and aggregation computations. And here we can also specify the type of our data node. So we can select like how many CPUs and how many memories we would like to assign to the data node, and also how many data nodes we would like to have. And also we can choose for the data node disk type. We can choose either to use Elastic SSD or Ultra Disk, which has got like enhanced performance, and also standard SSD, which is generally sort of like compatible to most of the scenarios. So here, just for example, we'll use eSSD, and we can also choose the performance levels. We have got 4 performance levels. So just for example, we'll just use performance level 0, which is the lowest one. And here we can also choose like whether to turn on data node disk encryption or not, and also specify for the data node storage space. And here we also have a Kibana node. So Kibana node is mostly for the usage on Kibana. And also we can enable or disable the warm node. So warm node here is basically compatible with the hot and warm sort of like architecture of Elasticsearch. So it is basically used for if there are some data that we would not like to store in our hot storage, we can just allocate them to warm node storage. So like after we enable them, they will automatically do that for us. And here, just for example, we'll just disable it. And also we can have a dedicated master node. It is basically used for enhancing the stability of the cluster, and also creating indexes, deleting indexes, and tracking nodes, and also allocating shards and stuff. And we have also got client node, and this is basically used to share the CPU overhead and data nodes. And this basically improves the processing performance and service stability of our cluster. And finally, we need to set up our password. After all these, we can just hit buy now, and then hit activate now. And then after a few minutes, it will be set up. Okay, so here we can see that the cluster is initializing. So after around 5 minutes, we'll be able to get into the cluster that we've set up. Okay, so that's basically it for today's demonstration. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact us. Thank you.